All right, everyone. Good evening. This is a quick video on Microsoft, Palantir, and QCOM, Qualcomm, and what's going on and my reasoning behind. And I'm going to try and get some fib levels on there to show you right now. I'm trying to pull up markets because I'm on Microsoft now. I'm on the weekly, so my reasoning behind Microsoft, and right now it is $7, $8 over above close on Friday. So this puts call is probably going to be invalidated, and so I'm on the weekly. So let's just zoom out real quick. It didn't bounce off of a trend like it did last time, and once again we're on the weekly, so there's some time in the distance between here, but it just stayed above trend the whole time. And that was the reason calling puts. I figured it didn't hold trend. If you throw the SMAs up here, especially on the weekly, it lost 200. So that to me was another reasoning behind it. But it found a new home. Here's that 430, annoying level. It did not want to break for a long time, and then I'm going to show you something here in comparison. It's dropped to the daily. It's below the levels, so or averages. I'm sorry. And then here's the other. I mean, look at the. To me, that lost the trend. So I figured we were going to head down to 300 was going to be the next level I was looking at. Anyway, so that looks to be invalidated, but we'll see. Maybe that changes overnight in UK markets. We'll find out. But that was made for a nice scalp on Friday, though. It was a nice run, Microsoft. Okay. All right. So you see Microsoft, right? Just kind of focus on this and then this. Okay. And where? Palantir. Boom, boom, boom. Got a little more, detail, I guess, in this one as compared to. Here, I'll just do this. Easier. Palantir. Lay that one up, and then so we'll do Microsoft. So you get this insane move, 2 days of serious gains, all for what? To clear out somebody's special options? Who knows? But interesting how it almost kind of similar. Got a little bit, but yeah, the move on Friday almost kind of similar. So let's jump into Palantir. So Microsoft, I don't know, we'll have to see what that looks like tomorrow and go from there. Back single screen, Palantir. Okay, I close this out because of this, which real quick while we're talking. So Fibonacci. Now you can use trend-based Fibonacci extension because this is a trend. It's trending down, trending up. So it goes both ways. You use and I don't think I covered this in my video, so that's why I'm mentioning it right now. And you use fib retracement as while it's in the trend going. You can also use then to find out where it could retrace to. So trend-based fib extension. So got your high, your low, and I lost it. Let me go back to the top. So I closed that out on Friday because these connect and it's right pretty much where it would be, but it's about right where that fib extension is there, 107. So it bounced off of that, obviously, but it could retrace, if you will, go back and as far as 122. I think if it breaks this 118, because the 118 they got a 117, and obviously I can adjust my fib, but that wouldn't be true to what I was pointing out anyway. But 117, we'll say 117, 118 level is very key. If it breaks back above that and can hold that, then I think this rally and the downside is done. It could hit 118 and we could be stuck in the zone. But I did not like how on Friday it bounced off of that level, so that's why I closed it out. So keeping an eye, can always jump back in and maybe I'm done short into, made some money off it. I'm happy. Everything was in profit, so I can't complain. We'll keep an eye on though because I want to, if this does drop and we lose and we drop back, because this is where I got my $100 level from, the $100 calls, puts. I mean $100 puts. So if we do drop back, that's just I want to keep an eye on it to see would be a good time to load up and buy hard back into Palantir if it looks like it could be a good opportunity because it could just find its home right here and just consolidate for a few years. I mean, look at Hood. Look at what SoFi is doing. SoFi, even though that was on my list for a mover because that had good volume again on Friday, um, I'm looking for that to pop over the $20 mark at some time here, some point. I'll have to dive into that chart. Anyway, that's my take on those. And then, so QCOM, Qualcomm, okay, so we had the head and shoulders, and I jumped in, called it here to jump in because I thought, all right, we bounced. We had a nice reversal candle, even though this day ended up red. I thought the head and shoulders was done, and boom, lo and behold, it still held this level though. That's why I said that 190 level was the my cutoff for me. I am out on this right now, watching though, as I believe we can hit back up here to the 260. So that's what's going on with QCOM, and we'll see what happens this week. I know GLW, I jumped in on that on Friday, and I believe that's still rocking and rolling in after hour overnights. So we'll have to see where that's at. That's my take on what I've got on right now. If you check out those healthcare ones that I mentioned in chat, XLV, XBI, those are all moving. So yeah, UNH, that's one of my plays for the week. I don't have that up to look at that. I can pull it up, but I'm not ready to show that. Yeah, United Healthcare, 450, 724 would be a good call. 450C. I think we're going to see that pop. Between now and then, it seems like we're rotating into some of the health sector. Oscar did that fairly good on Friday, as you can see there, 112 for the gain. I am actually still in 30.5, but the spread is so wide because there's not much volume for that one. That was my mistake for not looking at that before I jumped into that. But that I jumped into that a couple weeks ago. I've got 717, 30, 50 C. So I need for that to move. Anyway, that's what I got on those. Let's see what we have tomorrow.